So in this video, I'm going to tell you guys how to properly care for your piglets so that they will not die, so you will not record any mortality. On our farm here, we hardly record mortalities when our pigs give birth. And this is because of the proper care we administer to them, the proper care we show to them and do for them. Now, of course, this is one of our pigs that gave birth yesterday. So this is her and her piglets. So I'm going to explain to you step by step what we are going to do for her to ensure that in the next 5 to 6 weeks, we will win all her piglets without losing anyone. Now, the first one is, of course, once the pig gives birth, we will inject her what is called oxytocin. Oxytocin is a hormonal injection which helps the pig to produce more breast milk. Now, of course, breast milk is very crucial for the survival of your piglets, of her piglets rather. Because if her piglets don't receive colostrum, which is the first breast milk that usually comes out of the pig's body, within 24 hours, they will die off. If they cannot get that breast milk in the first 24 hours, they will die off. Because the colostrum that comes out of the pig's body within that 24 hours contains so much antibodies that will help to protect the body of the piglets. So if the piglet don't receive it within that 24 hours, it becomes difficult for them to survive. So once your pigs give birth, you give them the oxytocin injection. Very, very crucial. Then apart from that, after some hours, you give their mother long-acting antibiotics and of course the multivitamins. This is to help combat any infection, assuming there was any infection in her body prior to her giving birth. The long-acting will take care of that. And of course, the multivitamins will help her to eat more and have more appetite. Then, after you finish doing that, of course, you go to the next step, which is to give her piglets iron injection. The iron injection is very, very important, like you all know. On the third day or second day of your pigs being born, for example, this pig gave birth yesterday, being 30th. So by second, being tomorrow, we will give the children piglets. We will give them the iron injection. And of course, the next thing we do is we will dog their tail. We will cut their tail. Now, I don't want to bring out her piglet to show you guys because she's a bit unrestful. So what you do is you bring out the tail and cut it with this. This is our tail docker. This is almost like a scissors, but a very solid thick scissors if you check it out. So this is what we use to dock the tail. Some of you that watch my videos, you always ask, why do I cut the tail of my pigs? We do it so that there will not be issues of tail biting when they are fighting. Because when pigs are fighting, they always target their tail and their ear. So if you cut the tail, assuming they are fighting tomorrow, they will not see where to bite, and therefore you prevent unnecessary injuries on your pigs. So that is why we do this. We dug their tail and we clip their teeth. When pigs are born, they have very sharp teeth which could injure their mother as they are suckling her on her breast. So as to prevent this, we cut off their teeth. So we also use the same thing that we used to cut their tail to open their mouths and clip their teeth. Then, of course, after like 2 weeks or 1 month, it will still grow back. So before you even win them, they will still have their teeth back so that they can eat solid food. So cutting their teeth will not prevent them from eating. This is what you have to know. Now, of course, when they use that teeth to bite their mother on her breast, their mother might get angry and stop giving them breast milk. Or the wound they give to her might lead to secondary infection because it now becomes a wound. Bacteria can start, going there, growing from there, and before you know it, it becomes a different case. So this is why you must clip their teeth. Then, of course, you must start giving them clip feed. Like I said, we constructed these things newly, so that we can start, so we can be using them as our clip feed pen. So once your pig give birth, from the third week of those piglets being born, they can start eating solid food. So from that third week, once they are 21 days old, you introduce solid feed. As you all know, I've made several videos on how to feed your feed, on how to feed your pigs to get the best result out of them. So basically, this is what we do so that we can ensure that our piglets do well. And by the time they are 5 to 6 weeks, we start winning them based on their body weights. Sometimes we can allow them to stay for more days, but from 5 weeks we start weaning to 6 weeks. Basically, within those 5 to 6 weeks, that's when we start weaning our piglets. And of course, most times, 99% of the time, we don't have any problems with them. So this is what you should also do at your own farm.